came back from the Ollivanders experience and a magical thing happened. I was picked up. I was picked up by Mr. Ollivander himself for the wand experience.
Wand law. It has always been clear that the wand chooses the wizard. No two Ollivander wands are the same, just as no two unicorns, dragons or phoenixes are quite the same, and of course you will never get such good results with another wizard's wand. And most importantly, only a few particular types of wood are of wand quality, and here at Ollivanders we use only the finest elements for our wands. Now what I have for you here is a wand made of sycamore, 13.5 inches, rather swishy with a unicorn hair core. Now I would like you to levitate just one of those red wand boxes up above. Now point your wand at one of them, and when you are ready, give your wand a swish and a flick, and say, Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Not exactly what we were expecting. Please allow me remarks. Just fine. We are getting closer. I sense a very powerful magic in you, and I am curious, most curious indeed. Now, what I have for you here is a wand made of maple, 12 inches, balanced, and with a unicorn hair core. Now, I would like you to illuminate just the tip. Focus on it very carefully, and when you are ready, say Lumos.
Lumos.
Meteorology. Encounter. My dear, that is definitely not your wand. Not to be concerned. You see, the best results must always come when there is the strongest affinity between wizard and wand. I wonder. Yes. We have found the perfect fit. But this is a wand made of larch, which is excellent for wizards who are confident, courageous, and have unrealized power. And with a phoenix tail feather core, you are truly destined to make a mark. Now, if you don't mind, one more time. Yes. My assistant here will answer your questions and provide you with your wand options. Oh, but one more thing before you go. Remember, this wand has chosen you.
Yes.
You will never get such good results with another wizard's wand. And now, my young friend, off you go.
Thank you.
You are most welcome. Right this way, dear. And thank you all for selecting.
He pulled me out of the crowd and then he gave me 3 wands. With the first wand, he asked me to do a squish and flick and say Wingardium Leviosa, but then of course that didn't work and I made a lot of things just pop out, so he had to fix it up. And then for the second one, he told me to say Lumos to a wand and make the tip of the wand light up. But when I did that, something happened and then there was like a meteor lighting. So again he said that was not the wand for me, and then he said, of course, his famous line, I wonder, and he gave me a third wand. And as soon as I held the third wand, something magical happened, and then we knew that that is the wand for me. So I am so happy that I was chosen to be the lucky one in today's experience. They picked just one person, just one wizard to be a part of this experience, and I was that lucky one. I'm so happy, and I could have purchased that wand. They don't give it to you for free, but that was like $67 and I didn't really like need. I don't really need a wand, so I didn't purchase it. But it was truly a magical experience. I'm so glad I was picked. Behind me you can see the bank of Gringotts, and of course on top of it is the huge dragon, the dragon that chased Harry, Ron and Hermione when they broke into Gringotts. And of course it makes for such a stunning picture because it looks beautiful, but it does a very special thing. So every 10 minutes or so that dragon spits fire, and before it spits fire it will roar really loudly, so you'll know that it's about to spit fire now. And that's when you will see that people will stop whatever they are doing in whichever shop they are, and they'll get ready to witness that huge dragon sitting on top of Gringotts bank spit a huge ball of fire. By now I think I've seen the dragon spitting fire at least like 10 times, but I still can't get over it because it's such an amazing effect. Like every time it happens you get goosebumps and people start clapping because it feels really real, and also it's accompanied by a loud noise and people screaming, so that makes it even more real. So yeah, an amazing experience at Diagon Alley with the dragon, and you can see with the dragon. I'm going to enter my favorite shop, which is the Weasley's Wizard Weezes, and they also have the You Know Who or You Know Pooh magic trick that the Weasley's twins had created, and it's right over here. And in case if you have an interactive wand, then you can make the toilet flush. Take a look inside my favorite shop. This is probably the coolest shop that I have ever been to. Oh my god, I wish this Fred and George Weasley were here because this is amazing. They have almost all of the games that they have shown in the movies. They have Exploding Snap, which is a cards game. They also have the extendable years, which Fred, George, Harry, Hermione and Ron, they all use to snoop around the adults. We also have decoy detonators. I think this is used to create a distraction when you want to make some, when you are in the mood for some mischief. And they have a lot of pygmy puffs. They have the keychains, they have the big ones, they have the really big ones here. Have puking pastils, which are hard-boiled sweets, and in case if you want to miss a lecture, then you can have one of these and this will get you out of your class. Then they have fever fudge.
Vanilla fudge.
And some nosebleed nougat. Also painting fancy. So they have everything that the Weasleys twins invented. And you have to see the first and the second floor and what they have created up top. We have Umbridge, the most hated professor of all times and the most evil. And then on the very top, they have created a visual representation of the fireworks by the Weasley's twins when they were leaving Hogwarts, when they left Hogwarts with a bang. And then on the first floor, you can see there are so many more candies, so many more tricks and treats, but then we are not allowed to go on the first floor. It's mainly for display purposes, but it looks so amazing. It's so cool. I actually wish the Weasley brothers were here and I could buy something directly from them. Look at the entrance to Weasley's Wizard Weezes. We actually have the Weasley twin taking off his hat and making a bunny appear out of nowhere. So the attention to detail in this shop also is amazing, and they have some really cool and fun games and fun merchandises that you can, fun and naughty merchandises that you can purchase and play it along with your friends, especially if you're a Harry Potter fan. And now I'm going to continue walking and see which all shops are there in Diagon Alley. So I am at the visiting equipment shop, which is located right opposite to Gringotts Bank, and they have some really cool collectibles that I haven't seen in any other shop till now. But look at what they have on the top. That's so cool, and I don't know what that is supposed to be. It's related to astronomy, of course, but it's moving and it looks really cool. And they have a lot of like telescopes as well for the astronomy classes. So they have like some really fancy looking telescopes. So cool. They have Dobby when he finds the socks. This is so cool. I wish I could carry this. This is the Hogwarts emblem, but it's so huge and and it's very heavy as well. Purchase this photo frame, which is really nice. It has names of all the photographers and I can get my picture from her favorite and I'm also going to get Dobby. I already have like 5-6 caricatures at my home and Dobby was missing, so I'm definitely going to take Dobby from here. So after having that wonderful experience, that wonderful magical experience at Ollivander's, I am now having an ice cream from Harry's favorite shop, which is Florian Fortescue's ice cream parlor. Of course, when you are here, make sure that you have an ice cream. It's melting, it's so hot. Make sure that you have an ice cream from Harry's favorite ice cream parlor.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday.
Here is the snake with whom Harry interacted in the first movie, and that time he had no idea that he's a Parselmouth, and that's why he's able to talk to snakes. But a nice replica of that snake. Look at the top there, they have Crookshanks. They have a moving Crookshanks. Hermione's cat, which Ron didn't like at all. I'm at the Magical Menagerie shop where you can purchase a lot of creatures from the Harry Potter series. So for example, here they have Fang, who's Hagrid's dog. They also have Scabbers. I don't like Scabbers, of course. Oh, they have unicorns. So they have unicorns as well. Unicorn. Dumbledore's loyal phoenix. I'm sure this is Buckbeak, Hagrid's favorite Buckbeak. The three-headed dog that was protecting the Sorcerer's Stone or the Philosopher's Stone. I think I'm done exploring the entire Diagon Alley. I've spent more than enough time at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I still have like 1 hour left before this park closes. So I'm just going to go and walk around the other sections of the park as well. I think they have like 4 or 5 more sections. So I'm just going to walk around and see if I find something interesting. But again, like yesterday, don't feel like saying goodbye to Diagon Alley and to Harry Potter, and of course to Creature, who is right there at the back.
Means so much